Hi and welcome. This is Jared, the founder here at Lotto Edge. If you've ever visited LottoEdge.com or watched any of our videos, you might already know that we share tips and insights on the lottery. Now, these aren't made up tips you find on other lottery sites, but tips that you can actually back up with lottery data. Now, one tip that we share on our website is that when you're playing a draw game, you shouldn't limit your numbers to only birthdays and anniversaries. And you might be wondering why, because there are a lot of players out there that do this. But when you play only birthdays and anniversaries, you're limiting yourself to only part of the play slip. So if you're playing only months, you're limiting yourself to the numbers 1 to 12. And if you're playing days, you're limiting yourself to 1 to 31, since there are at most 31 days in a calendar month. Now, it's one thing to recommend this tip, but it's another thing to show you why. So we went out here at Lotto Edge and we analyzed the past 17 years of Powerball data. That's over 1,800 drawings. And the past 13 years of the Mega Millions, which is around 1,350 drawings. And here's what we found. So with both games, we looked at the main 5 white balls that are drawn. And with Powerball, over the past 17 years, we found that all 5 white balls were in the range of 1 to 31 only 60 times. That's just 3.3% of the drawings fell into 1 to 31. So let me show you what data we have here on the screen. So this is the actual data that we looked at, the past drawings for the last 17 years. And over here, we've summarized the 5 white balls. So what we looked at again is if the white balls fell into the range of 1 to 31. And when it happened 0 times, or 0 of those numbers were 1 to 31, that happened only 70 times. When only 1 of the white balls fell into that range, it happened 274 times. And we do that all the way up here. And again, this is where we see 5 white balls in the range of 1 to 31 happened only 60 times. But one thing that should be sticking out to you here is when those white balls fall into the range of 1 to 31, it happens most often 2 to 3 white balls. And you can see here, it happens almost 64% of the drawings over the last 17 years had 2 or 3 balls that fell into that calendar month range of 1 to 31. All right, let's jump over and take a look at Mega Millions. We did the exact same thing. This is our data for the last 13 years, and we summarized the data over here. We're going to see something very similar like we saw on Powerball. So when we had all 5 white balls fall into the range of 1 to 31, it happened only 41 times out of over 1,361 drawings. That's only 3% of the time. And just like on Powerball, we see that having 2 or 3 white balls fall into the range of 1 to 31, that happened over 62% of the time. They fell into that range. So if you're looking to play Powerball or Mega Millions, consider this, maybe limiting your white ball choices to just 2 or 3 birth dates or a day in a month. You're going to want to use 2 to 3 at the most for your white ball selections. And the rest of those white balls, you're going to want to be above that range of 1 to 31. So we have another great video that we've posted in the past where we broke down other trends we've seen in the Powerball and Mega Millions drawings. I'll include a link below so you can check that one out. So hopefully using this tip and the previous video we posted, that we can get you a little bit closer to hitting that jackpot. Thanks for tuning in.